What's up, Dice Crew? Now look, we got Milk 74 going off on Blockstar. If y'all don't remember who Blockstar is, but Blockstar is the guy that's, who's running around, who I guess allegedly or he claimed to be the person who's responsible for the loss of Pop Smoke. Shout out to Pop Smoke and his whole family. But he has said some things, and shout out to everybody who care about Pop Smoke. But Blockstar has said some things about Milk 74, and Milk 74 is definitely not happy with that. So let's tune in, and I'm gonna keep it a Benji for y'all doing the reaction. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Shout out to the Dice Crew. Let's rock.
Now we got another reaction to log into. Blockstar, one of the men that pled guilty with the involvement in the assassination of Pop Smoke, mentioned me during an interview. So let's go. Let's see what's the script. Come on.
That's the because you say white boy. When you say white boy, that's what I guess you from the side. I don't know. I'm like, why you react like that though? Like you know him, or you just feel like I don't and you know valid or something. I've been from the set for 8 years. I've never seen this white boy a day in my life. Why are you sitting there saying you from 7-4? I used to live in the set. Like I literally used to live in the set every day. I would walk, like I would troop the set every foot. I ain't never seen that white boy a day in my life. But it's true.
Now, real quick, what type of hating stuff is this? This little boy don't know me. Like I said, this little boy don't know me. You talking about you used to live in the set? When did you move to the set? When did you even get put on the set? You been from the set 8 years? You got put on in 2018. I got Linux in the set. My grandmother had property on 79th and Figueroa in 1965. What are you talking about? Most of my family know the originals. Second generation, first generation, Hoovers, bro. What are you talking about? I don't know you.
And you know what? It's crazy, but it definitely seemed like, the dude Blockstar just, he might have was like hating on Milk or whatever the case may be, because, they come from like the same place, and Milk got a whole lot of clout, and he actually is like, in so many ways, we almost can act like he like one of the faces for Hoover, you know what I mean? And it could be some problems between that. I don't know, I'm just giving my opinion on what I think it could be, because it didn't really sound like the dude Blockstar just really got a problem with him. But he also is feeling a little bit of arrogant and cocky. Like, 8 years is not even a long time. And then you also got to take and add up the differences between the age groups as well. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, Milk and you probably got like 10 or 12 years apart, and if you don't know a person, it's best to not even really speak on them. Or if you is gonna say you just don't know them, you still should have kind of gave some flowers to Milk just because y'all come from the same place. Or you should have just said that, you don't really know him and that's it. Or you could have said, I don't know him, but I never heard nothing bad about him either. Like, that's just how it go. Like, but, it seemed like to you, to Blockstar, he was just, he had a problem with Milk.
You are a little kid. You're not in my generation. I'm older than you. You got put on in 2018. In 2018, my mind had already developed into a grown man. I was already figuring out how am I going to become a grown man in 2018, bro. I've been from the set 8 years. I ain't never seen that white boy. Yo, big homies done seen this white boy. I was trooping the A-Tray Hoovers before you. Manchester and Figueroa, y'all was up there front lining when Greyhead had that shop, Lo. Do you even know who Greyhead is, bro? Free big Greyhead, Lo.
The homies that vouch for him, but I can't vouch for no nigga that I ain't never game bang with. So.
Oh, okay. So I guess he did pretty much give Milk some flowers right there.
So is that like the thing out here was like, I'm not saying he doing this, but like, say like if somebody want to be down, like they might have to pay or something like that, or might have to do certain things where it's like, all right, we gonna let you claim this shit, but you gotta stand on this business. Cause I be looking at people like, so it's more, it's more of a like, when niggas choose to gangbang, that first year we're trying to figure out what are you? Are you the person to put in work? Are you the person to drug? Or are you the person to like we try to figure what's we got.
Now this man is fresh out. It was a video of his parole officer, probation officer, whatever she is, saying she in fear for his life. That means she been watching all these videos. She been on the Instagram looking at these videos. So why is he getting on the video speaking about, oh, the first year we see if you gonna be the one that put in work, and then he said, I'm not gonna vouch for him. I don't need you to vouch for me. I don't know you. But I know real A-Trey Hoovers, bro. I know A-Trey Hoovers that you don't know, that you ain't met. It's A-Trey Hoovers that don't even know you yet. I know A-Trey Hoovers that's HIP. I was on 81st when it was 100 people on that street daily. I've been Trey folk. I've been trooping from Manchester to Figueroa. I can't, this is crazy. Like, you don't have to vouch for me. All you can say is, man, I haven't gangbanged with him. Yeah, he's from the set or whatever. Bro, but you getting on here like hating. That's what I'm saying. Yo, homies be the ones hating on you the most. Most of the hate you gonna get and receive is gonna be from a homie of yours, Lo. This little boy don't even know me. I got Linux to the set, bro.
And mind you, Blockstar has said some stuff crazy about T-Rail and Smack as well. So I think, Blockstar is just pretty much battling with the whole fame he's dealing with right now, and maybe he's kind of like he's trying to compare his cloud to everybody else's cloud from where they come from, or whatever the case may be. But I just find it kind of strange that he just felt like he had to kind of say some crazy things about Smack and T-Rail, and also now he's kind of saying some crazy things about Milk. And mind you, I'm just speaking on this stuff because it is on the internet and it is something that we can all learn from it. And I would love to put my input on it so we can kind of just keep it a Benji about these topics that surface in the web and whatnot at the end of the day. I'm not trying to play no game between their homies or nothing like that. Shout out to the Hoovers and the Troubles. Shout out to, Smack, T-Rail and Milk, and shout out to Blockstar.
My family been having property over there since 65, before Hoover even started, my guy. Where's your lineage at? When I was over there trooping, you was somewhere in the Valley or Compton playing with toys and riding bicycles with training wheels on them, bro. You was somewhere looking at Dora the Explorer reruns, Lo. Like you was watching Caillou. What are you talking about, bro? That's what I'm saying. It's like, why when somebody make it, when somebody gets successful, bro, it be somebody that just came around, that don't even know the script, that really ain't even got no ties to this shit, bro. You don't have no ties to this shit. You went to school on Manchester and Vermont or somewhere over there, bro, and you got peer pressured into joining A-Trey Hoover. You had no lineage to the set. But yet, you get on here, bro, and you just hate on me for no reason. I get like what are you gonna say that could do something to my image, bro? And then wonder why people distance themselves from people. You don't need to know me. I don't want.
And it's kind of crazy too, right? But I understand that Blockstar is young, so we gotta kind of factor that in, right? But it's like he don't even comprehend what's better. And he's also contradicting himself, right? Because he started to say for the first couple years, we get to figure out what role you gonna play. I'm not saying what's true or what's false in the streets like that, but I'm saying this is what Blockstar said, right? So by his own words, if this is what people do, and you understand that everybody got a different position to play, then how can you find something so wrong with Milk's position? And also, you got to know what's better for everybody as a whole. I think Milk have done more for the Hoovers by running his YouTube channel as opposed to anything he could have ever really done by still staying as in the streets. Now I don't know what Milk have ever done or nothing. I'm not saying like this and that, but Hoover is one of the most how can you say it successful street gangs. You know what I'm saying? Far as having a respected reputation, right? So, and I say that to say that, they can do it with many people. They can do it without 10, 20 other people and Hoover still be straight. You know what I mean? So whatever Milk would have been doing running around there, that would have been just another person doing what multiple people is possibly already doing anyway. Kicking it up for the Hoovers in the streets in the streets. But I feel like Milk played a big part on kicking opening that door on the mainstream side, like the internet and all that, for the Hoovers. And it might look like it was kind of like around the same time frame. It'd be a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it's not a lot of Hoovers that's just booming. The Hoovers have been having a good moment. They got a lot of people. They got Jap 5, Poke, Young Threat, Back on Fig, T-Rail, Smack. You got a Big Deal. Obviously, of course, Schoolboy Q. Like, you got a lot of people, representing that. But at the same, Treyway, and some other people, you know what I mean? But I just feel like he kind of just made the Hoovers be a lot more embraced and accepted. You know what I'm saying? And I think he made a lot of people just feel like, okay, it's undeniable. Okay, the Hoovers is in the building. We got to kind of accept that and respect that. It is what it is. And mind you, I'm not disrespecting none of them other dudes, but they all rap, right? And Milk is more successful in YouTube than what they are musically. And that's not saying nothing disrespectful or trying to bash him, but we just saying the truth. Milk is definitely like a pioneer for this Los Angeles street guys or gangland individuals getting on YouTube, internet, and popping it. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. And he's also, he didn't accomplish one of the main biggest goals you can have in here, and that's getting 100,000 subscribers. And he's on his road to almost having 200,000, So it's like when it comes to the YouTube stuff, it's like that's pretty much, top tier. And then, obviously you get to people that's up there, 500,000, 1 million, more than that. But I'm just saying for the most part, that 100,000K subscribers is a big thing. And I'm sure Milk be probably making, tens and thousands in money. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he played his part well for the Hoovers overall. To me, long as he ain't did no weird stuff or made no, do nothing that's just to make him look bad. Because once you take the position to represent your hood on the internet and be a public figure, then you got to still do the necessary things to not tarnish the hood on the internet too. You get on there and want to say stuff and do weird things and be awkward, then yeah, you tarnishing the, the brand at the end of the day. And, I'm not saying that Milk don't need to make sure, he's in communication with enough of his homies and, seeing faces, rubbing shoulders, shaking hands and all that type of stuff. I don't think you should just be a person that's just up under a rock. But I just find it like, this is a great topic right now. And, obviously it's in Los Angeles. So I kind of understand this situation from a lot of different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I understand what Blockstar is saying too. Like, he look at it like, hey, man, why I never seen you and I've been from the hood for 8 years. Maybe that's something that, he probably feel like he should have seen Milk, maybe at a hood day or something or at a funeral or something like that. So he probably feels some type of way. Ain't no telling. But he do got to factor in that, y'all from two different generations. And, a lot of people ain't going to stay on the same type of time forever. That's just the truth in the matter. A lot of people ain't going to do it. Some people going to be on this, then they going to cross over into that. Some people going to be on this level, then they going to elevate to that. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I feel like Blockstar is doing one of the main things that, the Hoovers ain't really done publicly. And that was like really challenging each other and trying to expose each other. It was a small little problem between Milk and Schoolboy Q because Milk has just spoke on Schoolboy Q and he didn't really have to, but he apologized about it. So outside of that, it be just smooth sailing, But now, you kind of attacking Smack, T-Rail, and Milk. it's like you putting this negative light on Hoover as opposed to what it was looking like.
I want you to know me. Like I said, in 2018, I was already on the path to becoming a real grown man. Something you don't know about. Something you never seen. Just something you don't know about. 2018, that was already my path, bro. I was already getting legit 9 to 5s, and I don't know him. I can't vouch for him. He talking about he from 7'4". I used to live in the set and troop in the set. Where you used to live in the set? Oh my God, bro. A new booty. A 2018 put on. Trying to get on this internet and act like I ain't from where I'm from, or I didn't come from that community, or I wasn't trooping that community when he was somewhere in first grade, potty training, or kindergarten, bro. Even before I was from the set, I was trooping the set. I was a young baby kid at the laundromat on 79th when it was gang deep. I remember on 79th and Phoenix, it was a tire lot on the corner, homie. What are you saying? You don't even know what the Hoover Gym is, but you gonna tell me where I ain't from and don't get on the internet acting like I ain't from where I'm from. I don't know that, white boy. Listen, you ain't even been to the county yet, my boy. You are a young kid. Barely a man. Homie, you ain't even been tried, tested, or true in that county yet.
We'll figure you out so we could act accordingly. So that's how we basically go off of like famous people. Like, all right, that's their thing. They probably did what they did their dribble in the back in the day. He probably never even did his dribble, but he's producing to the set. He's supplying. He's making sure like he's doing what he's supposed to do. But if you're not finna go put in work, and for the most part, down there 90% of the guy put in work. Like, we don't really get past without like, you mean you're not finna what? Like, we got too many enemies for not to do nothing. But it's
now this why black gangs specifically in my eyes, the Crystal Bloods, ain't gonna really get nowhere, bro. Cause you got people like this, these new booties that just come around with these weird mindsets. Oh, you're not going to put in work. Bro, it's different. When you playing ball, it's different positions in the field, youngster. That's what's wrong, bro. How could you ever thrive? How could this shit ever grow if everybody is putting in work and playing ball, bro? No, it's different positions, Lo. But you are a kid. You don't even know nothing. What is all the jealousy with me for? Why you hating on me, Lo? Why? Because I never reached out and said, hey, let me interview you and ask you about the situation that happened with Pop Smoke, even though it's still a few people in there that ain't went to trial yet, Lo, or got sentenced, bro. Is that what it is? That I never hit you up and asked you for an interview, bro? Or what is it? Mr. Blockstar, bro?
some niggas slide under the radar, or you got something to lose. Well, this don't make sense to do this no more. Then yeah, so like homies will support that. Like you got a career ahead, and we be like nah, like we don't need you involved with this. We need you to bring us up to some other shit. Like leave the niggas that's been already dribbling and let them dribble. Like let them dribble, let these new niggas dribble. Like we already know that's not your category, so we gonna leave you alone in that section. But then when something get down, like something happen, homie, like yeah, you gotta go though. But other than that, like do what you got.
And I ain't gonna lie, dude definitely needs some guidance around him because he really is saying a whole lot of things he shouldn't be saying on the internet to me. Like to me, that's what I feel like. I don't think he need to be just saying the things he have saying, and he shouldn't even be talking about what he talking about. Like that's one reason why I say, unless you got some type of value on a pen, or you just a personality or something like that, or you producing some type of product or whatever it may be, don't just try to get in front of these cameras and act like you got something to talk about, because you might be dealing with a moment of viralness, or cloud being viral, whatever. But if you really don't have none of that going on, then you're going to end up just talking and disclosing and all this type of stuff pertaining to the streets and the gang culture, gangland, and all that, right? And you're gonna just be ending up going down the path of saying certain things that might be just a little too much or just shouldn't be said at all, because he's really having a conversation that don't even need to be talked about on the internet. Like, if that's your hood and that's your hood business and whatever y'all in and outs is, keep y'all business. But you get on the internet just disclosing y'all information just to seem like you some type of like genius about your hood or something. Cause you can't get away from the 5 minutes of fame, so you trying to turn it into 15 minutes. You gotta just chill out, man. Drop a mixtape or something, start you a blog channel or something. Get you some clothes and sell the fashion or something like that. I don't know. Go. Get you some packs or something like that. Start moving some packs or something that got your brand on it or whatever. Some type of whatever, Blockstar Exotics or something. Go. I don't know. But get you something going on, man. So you don't gotta just be getting on the cameras talking about only the pop smoke stuff and then talking about the inner works of your hood.
Or do to make us look, bring us up to the top, to open doors for us, because a lot of people don't fuck with those. It's a lot of doors closed, so we need people.
A lot of people don't mess with the Hoovers because of people like you. A lot of the Hoovers, once they get on, they won't mess with certain Hoovers because of people like you. Don't nobody owe you nothing. You are not entitled to nothing. You're not even in a position to even feel like you entitled or could politic on anybody. I've been from the set 8 years. You was from the set 4 years and then you went to jail for 4 years. So you was in juvenile hall for 4 years, bro. But it's people like you. People like you. You are the reason, bro.
People to open them for us. Like, as you see, a lot of us not sawing. It's because my situation, everybody's scared to touch us. So you feel like it was already probably like that, and then it got worse with that situation. Yeah, it was like that because we were the homies. The homies are like they something wrong with the homies. So it's like we're not really professional. So a lot of people don't want to deal with us. Unpredictable. Like we don't know what he on. Like a lot of people don't want to deal with me. A lot of people say they don't want to do interviews because of the feedback. But a lot of people just don't want to do an interview because they don't know how I am in person. Am I this evil person? Am I this aggressive person? They don't know what they're getting.
And again, like I said, I think he's feeling himself a little too much, Like, ain't nobody worrying about doing no interview with you in that form, man. Like, people is just trying to, like they said, the feedback. Some people seen the uproar that happened with Adam 22, and they felt like, man, you know what, that might not be a good idea on the business side. And then also on the business side, to just, go down that same path and have to get, deal with everything that No Jumper had to deal with. How many times you think people gonna end up getting like good, like get enough views doing the video recording with you on the interview and you done already said it enough? It's not gonna benefit them. So it's gonna be a lot of negative, and then it's not gonna be that much on the positive side. And then you got people that probably felt like it was distasteful to interview you anyway, so they probably wasn't gonna do it regardless. But just to paint the picture, it's like, come on, man, if they want to interview you, they can tell you to come with who and not who, how many people to come. They could have an armor guard in there with them. They could have their people in there with guns or whatever, however they gonna work it. I'm just saying, if they was just that scared and they really wanted to interview with you, I think it's more about what you said at first. It's like people know that feedback might not be such a great idea.
So they not really trying to gamble with it type shit. So like, what's a big misconception about you that you would say that you see? I think the biggest misconception, everybody looking at me as like I'm just evil, like I'm just like a killer. Like that's the biggest one because people that know me, close to me, not even close to me, if you just be around me and been around me, I'm a cool nigga. And for the people that I fuck with, it's like anybody that know me, if they ever ask me for anything, if I got it, and I say I fuck with you, I got you. I ain't never stingy. I never for the homies, whenever it's about a bitch, I'll never touch your bitch. You good, keep her. But if we beef, I'm gonna fuck your bitch though. I'm gonna let you know that now. But I'm not gonna touch, like, I'm gonna respect what you got going on, respect what I got going on. So everybody they see how I respect those, so people respect me. And that's the people I know. A lot of people don't know me, so it's going based off the internet.
Y'all don't know, this was Gilligan activity to me, bro. He gonna get a negative 8.3 on the Gilligan scale. Like, come on, how you gonna get on here and say, that white boy, I've been from the set 8 years, and he saying he from 7'4"? When I was outside trooping, big side Vermont, Hoover Street, all up and down that shit, you was somewhere, bro, playing with toys, getting your lunch made, somewhere watching Disney Channel, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you was playing with action figures when I was actually outside, bro. So for you to get on here and to say that, that's like some jealous, hating, like, snake shit. Like, why would you try to badmouth somebody that's already on from your community? Like, why would you do that? You thought you was going viral? I just don't understand it. Most of the hate you receive is gonna be from one of your homies, G. This is crazy. This little boy is out of line. He got a pocket like a wall socket that's broke, bro. You could have just said, oh, yeah, he from over there. I ain't never seen him. You could have just said that, but you want to, the white boy, and I've been over there for 8 years. You got put on in 2018 or something. Let me make that clear. You're like a 2018 banger. When you got put on, bro, people like me was saying, homie, nobody should get put on a gang, homie. We was already saying that, bro. So what are you talking about? And then, like I said, it's weird, you know, the probation officer and all these people looking at your videos, and then you gonna get on here and talking about putting in work and speaking all about these gang politics, low?